Good morning, East Chicago. This is Mayor Anthony Copeland. I'm reaching out to you this morning because of a major water main break that we had on Michigan Avenue. We lost maybe upwards to about 4 to 5 million gallons of water. It was a 24-inch water main break. This water main break, the crews fought it for 3 days. It was a miracle that we were able to contain it within that 3 days time. But I want to share, I had the utilities director and the water director go out so that they can get some footage, so that they can talk to the citizens to reassure them that the problem has been tackled. Sometimes these issues or these problems give you time to reflect. I can reflect back in 2011 when I became mayor, we had a similar 24-inch water main break. And as you can remember, when we go back into history, in those 3 days' time, we literally watched all of the storage tanks drain down. Every drop of water in the water main system had been depleted. And from this, we learned, or I learned, as being the chief executive of the city, that we must prepare ourselves. And since then, what I have done, I have dug us out of a financial hole, and I have set aside money so that whenever we have issues, we can tackle them in an urgent way. Recently, I've been battling the council with telling them that surpluses are needed, and they're needed for moments like this when things could be catastrophic. When you lose water, as I learned in 2011, your businesses are affected, your residents are affected, your homeowners are affected. Everybody, it can literally bring your city to a standstill. We're going to be able to come back and all the infrastructure damage that was done, we're going to be able to repair it. So I guess I want you to take away from this message, even though things can be disastrous, but if we have prepared ourselves financially, we can tackle any and everything in the city. And I can tell you in 2020, we are more prepared to deal with any disaster. Recently, I asked the council through a bond issuance that we would meet a mandate by the federal government to comply with all of our regulations across our water filtration system. The council tabled it. You have appointed me the chief executive of this city for one reason and one reason only. I do the day-to-day operations, and I deal with things in real time. And even though they tabled the bond issuance and did not bring it up, I will look for other creative ways to find the money, because I know this problem is not going to go away because you bury your head in the sand. You must be prepared. You have allowed me to be your mayor for 4 more years. And with this 4 more years, I will continue to take us down that road of prosperity. But again, I just want to share with you that the footage that you see won't be pretty, but at any given time and on any given day, this can happen anywhere in our city.
Hello, I am Weena Guzman, Director of the Water Department. Also with me here is Dr. Abdul Zohari, Utilities Director for the city. We are here to provide our residents with information and updates on the recent water main break in the areas of Guthrie and Michigan Avenues. On Monday, February 3rd, at approximately 9:35 a.m., a water main break occurred in these areas of Guthrie and Michigan Avenues. Immediately thereafter, staff and HASI Construction were dispatched to assess the emergency situation at this location. It was found that a major water line was compromised on the roadway near the fire station number 2, located at 3550 Michigan Avenue, and work immediately commenced to address the emergency situation. A NICS alert was issued notifying residents in the vicinity to expect interruption of water service, reduced water pressure, and water discoloration. Also, that the roadways in the vicinity would be closed to vehicular traffic until such time that the repairs were completed. The costs for these repairs are estimated to exceed $400,000, which includes emergency line repair, road work, and sanitary line repairs. Our budget allotted for distribution maintenance is only $560,000 for the year 2020. This leaves the Water Department to seek additional funding from other sources to cover these expenses and any unanticipated future emergency water line break expenses for the remainder of the year, as our budget will be depleted. And Dr. Abdul, if you'd like to add any information on the water break.
Okay, I'm Dr. Abdurrahman Zahra, I'm UTT Director. So as Venus stated, around 9:35 a.m. we've been notified for the major leak. We were on the site like 10 minutes later on. Then after the site visits, which we did first, we checked the valves. So then some of the valves, they were working, some of them, they were not. So we took decision to buy or to order insert valve right away so we can stop the leak, because as you know, our system is looped, so we have to stop the leak from both sides. So after that, we notified IDM that there is a major leak. Immediately, we took samples from the schools that have been affected. We took chlorine residual, that it was good, by 1.2 milligram per liter. And we took also bacterial analysis for next day. All of them, they were negative for bacteria. Something else that it's good for the city, we reinforced our water supply by 16 million gallons from the new filtration, and it has never been went up to this level of production. We used also the 6 million gallons from the conventional water treatment plant. So this is a major issue, major leak. This is 24 inches pipe. I will show you some pictures. Then what is our decision? It was that to reinforce the water so there is no interruption for supply in the city, which is good. Businesses and residential and all commercial, they were not affected by this interruption. So then the insertion valves, it took us for around 6 to 8 hours to get the insertion valves. So once it has been received, it's been installed on Tuesday, the 4th at 2 a.m., we installed the insert valve. So then the concrete has been poured around 9 a.m. because of the weather. It has been reinforced by 2% of calcium to get it dry quickly, even though we needed 10 hours to operate the valves. Next day, on Wednesday, we operate other valves, and the leaks has been stopped around 8 a.m. on Wednesday. So then the work has been completed on Wednesday, 6 p.m., and the water has been supplied, and everything went good. I want to show you just what is the cause of this leak. This is a leak. This is the pipe that has been, we can say, exploded, because this is 24 inches pipe, very big one. Because of the aging of the pipe, it has some cracks. So these cracks caused the pipe to be exposed and part of it to be removed. This is the part that has been removed from the pipe. This is the 24 inches pipe. This is steel pipe. It's very thick. Even though by the aging, I never saw something like that. So then around 6 p.m., a new 24 inches pipe has been installed. This is like 20 feet of 24 inches pipe. What has been installed is 24 inches, 20 feet of 24 inches pipe. We replace also 3 feet of 16 inches pipe. Then we insert another 16 inches valve and 24 sleeve. So all the work has been done yesterday, Wednesday at 6 p.m. So now we have all the water has been secured again. And there is some, as Wina mentioned, the road will be closed because we are also investigating and making the camera for our sewers. If there is work to be done, we have to do it before we can go for road repair.
And the estimated time frame for the road closure and the remaining repairs?
So once we receive an estimation, then maybe 10 to 15 business days to be done.
Okay, and I would just like, again, to remind our customers that if you experience discoloration in your water, clear the pipes in your home or business by running all water faucets for a few minutes, or if you experience low water pressure or volume seems low, please check or clear your faucets and wash your screens for trapped debris. I would like to also, again, as Dr. Abdul noted, to remind residents that the roadways in these areas will remain temporarily closed, which is Cline Avenue ramp to Michigan Avenue, roadways in the vicinity of Guthrie and Michigan Avenues near the 3350 Michigan Avenue, the fire station. Also, the following recommendations on alternative routes will be if you're coming from Cline Avenue, Cline north and south to Columbus Drive, west to Euclid Avenue, Euclid Avenue heading north to Michigan Avenue, Michigan Avenue heading east to Dicky Road. If you're coming from Dicky Road, Dicky Road south to Michigan Avenue can be taken, Michigan Avenue west to Euclid Avenue, south to Columbus Drive or Chicago Avenue, or Michigan Avenue west to Kennedy Avenue, south to Chicago Avenue. For additional information, please feel free to call the Water Department at 219-391-8469. I would also remind residents and our customers to receive city or emergency alerts, such as in this case, text EC Events to 888-777 or register at nixle.com.